Hi, welcome to my Yoga Stretch Fusion class. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Today is a standing only class, so we will not get up and down from the floor. Today we're also going to do a lot of balance exercises that will require a little bit more support, so if you do need that chair, go ahead and grab that. Make sure to exercise within your ability, and if you experience any difficulty, make sure you stop and seek a physician right away. All right, let's get started. Grab that chair if you need to. You can use it to sit in or just for balance off to the side. And then find a space and then join me back here. Hi, welcome back to Yoga Stretch Fusion standing only class. Go ahead and start in mountain pose. Feet are hip width apart. Toes are spread. Have your hips, knees, and ankles lined up, and then your feet are parallel with each other. Arms opened up, palms facing forward, shoulders relaxed, and slowly close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Letting everything go. Leave all your stress, all your worries at the door. Inhale. Exhale. Finding that center from the bottom of your feet. Bring that center up through the ankles, through the legs, hips, spine, to the top of your head. Inhale and exhale. Slowly bring your hands together into Namaste, centering with your chest. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, push away. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Swan dive down, hinging from your hips. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Lift with your upper back. Again, I'm going to turn to the side. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, swan dive. Monkey pose, inhale, back is flat. You can have your hands on your shins if you like. Neck is long. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, swan dive. Monkey pose, inhale, back is flat. Hands on your shins if you like. Chair pose, exhale, sitting into chair. Make sure the knees are straight forward, lined up with your toes, and they're behind your toes. Inhale up. Again, swan dive down. Monkey pose, inhale, back is flat. Chair pose, exhale. Holding in chair pose, keep your abdominals pulled in. Chest is facing me. We're gonna go into twisted chair, rotate to the right. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Twisting to the right side, right elbow straight up, center, switch sides. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee, chest is facing the left wall, center, inhale up. Exhale into chair again. This time hands come in between or on your thighs, fingers in, elbows out. We're gonna go into the cat-cow. So tailbone under, chin is under, arch to the back. Inhale into cow stretch, tailbone out, chin is out. Again. Moving through the spine. Warming up your back. One more time through. Curl all the way up. Roll those shoulders up and back. Good. Add those elbows up and back. Shoulders coming up to the ears and rolling back. Add the elbows if you wish. Good, now add the whole arm if you wish. You can stay with just the elbows if you need to. Especially if this is something you're doing early in the morning, it takes a little bit for the body to kind of get moving. You go at the pace that works for you. One more time, and release. Okay, feet are hip width apart again, if you're not there already. Inhale up, sitting into chair pose, so tailbone back, pull your abdominals in. At this point, one heel comes off the floor, whichever heel you want to use. Make sure that everything is still straight forward. Lower that heel down and then switch heels. When you are lifting one heel up off the floor, more of your weight is in this leg. So this is the leg that's going to be challenged. You can have your arms extended if you want to, whichever works for you. You can even have your hands on your thighs if it helps too. Switch heels again. Check your core, pull your abdominals in and up towards your rib cage, and your chest should be facing me. So if you have a logo here, I should be able to see it. Good, all the work is through here. Feel those legs firing up. Switch heels one more time each, or last time actually. Inhale, exhale. Lower that heel down. Let's try both heels now. This is where that chair comes into play. You could have it right in front, but you're not holding on for dear life if you're using that chair. It's just for balance, just so you don't feel like you're gonna fall. Keep those heels up. Try to keep the feet center still. Whew. Feel those legs firing up. Lowering the heels down. Inhale up. And exhale, push away. Shake it out. Going into the upper body. Arms out in front. You're going to pull back. Squeeze those upper back muscles and then reach out. Reaching out, pulling back. Imagine you have two big chains, and you're pulling those chains back, activating your postural muscles, your upper back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. And when you come back, it's a pause. I want you to hold the muscles, squeeze. There you go. Again. Come back and hold this time. Keep squeezing, shoulders down. Keep your breathing going though. Now pulse it back. Squeeze, squeeze. Pulse it back. Good. Feel those back muscles firing up. Now reach up and in front of you. You're going to do a lat pull down and reach. Pull down and reach. Knees are soft. Unlock those knees. We're just focusing through the upper body. Relax through your neck. So the chin is relaxed. Ears line up with the shoulders. Pull down and back. Down and back. We're getting in the wings of the back, so more in the middle. Good, come down and hold this time. Remember, your elbows are going down and back, so they're slightly behind you. Now pulse, pulse. Fire up those muscles. There you go. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And release, shake it out. Good. Okay, feet are hip width apart. This one requires some balance again. We're going to go into the chair pose. So you're going to plant your left foot. Toes are spread. I want you to plant and root your foot into the floor. And then your right heel is starting off above the ankle. Now, if you know the tree pose, go ahead and go into what works best for you. I want you to open up the hip, knees off to the side. And then I want you to come up and out of your left hip, nice and tall. Again, that chair if you need it. So this is the kickstand, this is the first position, hands to namaste. At this point, you can reach your branches out. You could even bring your foot to your calf, but I want you to make sure that your heel is below the knee. So you're going to avoid this part of your knee. Your foot should never be against that. Even any part of your foot should not be against that part of the knee or that leg. If you sway, it's okay. Tree sway. Now, if you want to, you can bring your foot all the way up. Again, my foot is above the knee. And you're gently pressing into the thighs. Your thighs pushing into, thighs pushing into your foot. This is where I do need that chair. And then reach your branches out. So whatever works for you. There you go. There, I got it. And one side will be a little stronger than the other, and that's okay too. There you go. Find what works for you. Reach those branches out. Find a focal point. So don't look at me. I'm moving a little bit, so I can throw you off your balance. Good. Release. Shake it out. Work out that left foot a little bit. Okay, switch sides. So now you're going to plant your right foot. Toes are spread. Root yourself into the floor. Start with your kickstand, so your heel is right above your right ankle. Open up that hip. Come up out of the right hip, nice and tall. And then reach your branches out or just stay in namaste. And then you have your options, your 3 options. Make sure you stay below or above the knee. Go what works for you. Use that chair again. There you go. Inhale. Exhale. You could always be at namaste too. That's always an option. Inhale, exhale. And lower down and release. Go ahead and just work out that right foot. And center. Arms back out to the sides. Palms facing down. You're going to gently squeeze and move back. It's a little small movement, activating your upper back and shoulder muscles, your postural muscles again. And it's hitting your posterior deltoid, so that's where the back of the shoulder and then your shoulder blades squeezing together. It's a small movement. Now we're going to activate those rotator muscles. You're going to turn through the shoulder and the palm will face up and then back down. So you can imagine like a pitcher. You're holding a pitcher in each hand and you're pouring the liquids out and flipping back over. Good. Make sure you're focusing through the shoulder joint, not through the wrist. The work is through the shoulder. There you go. Inhale, exhale. These are little muscles in your shoulders that tend to give a lot of problems just because there's usually an imbalance between these 2 muscles. And when there is an imbalance, that's where we a lot of times have pain to the shoulders. One more, palm facing up. Now we're going to pulse upward, push up, push, push. Feel it through the shoulders still. Keep going. You got it. Inhale. Exhale. Now pulse back. Palms still facing up. You can do it. Keep breathing. Shoulders down. Don't let them creep up towards the ears. 3, 2, and release. Shake it out. All right, we're gonna go into that forward bend just to kind of let everything go. So feet are hip width apart, toes are forward, hands just by your sides. Tuck your chin first, and then just let yourself curl down. So vertebra by vertebra. Let your arms hang down, stay center in your feet, chin is tucked, and just curl down as far as you can. Keep those legs straight, tailbone to the sky. Inhale and exhale. Just let the shoulders go, let the arms go. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and swing those arms like an elephant's trunk. Just nice and easy. Let your torso move with it. And slowly curl yourself up. And curl up a little bit more each time. Keep swinging. And then inhale, reach for the sky. Palms together, sway side to side, lifting the rib cage up and over. Feel that down through the rib cage, through those obliques. Good. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and hold to your right, lifting your left rib cage up and over. Right hand comes down. I want you to let your right hand slide down. Your left palms facing forward, so facing me, and then push your left shoulder back, so you're opening up. Inhale, exhale. Feel that through the shoulder joint, through the obliques and rib cage. Let your right hand fall down a little bit more. And then left shoulder back a little bit more. Good. Try not to shift in the hips. We want to avoid shifting to the side, staying center. Keep breathing. See if you can go a little further, letting down a little bit more, and then push back a little more. Inhale. Feel that all the way down through the hips. Exhale. Right arm comes back up. Sway side to side again. Side to side. Lifting up and over. Good. Let's hold to the left. Hold to the left. So your right rib cage is lifting. Left hand comes down. Slide your left hand down, reaching up and over. Again, keep those hips centered. And then right arm pushes back. So we're just doing this a little bit at a time. Holding and then just go a little further. Keep your breathing going. And then right arm back a little bit further. So we're just allowing the body to be in that position just for a couple seconds. And then see if you can go a little bit further. And right arm push back. And then hold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Left arm comes up and sway side to side again. Feel that through the torso. We're going to add on to this. You're going to sway to the right, bend your knees. You're going to drop the right elbow as you sway around, dropping your head and your hands as you go around to the left side. Right elbow comes up, and you're going to straighten up to the sky, then switch directions. Bend those knees, left arm down. Sway around, you're rounding out your back as you do this. Again, switch sides. Again, last one. Reaching to the top and slowly down and shake it out. Okay, go ahead and walk your feet out. Toes are forward. Legs are staying straight. We're going to slide down. And then walk your hands out as we go into the wide downward dog. So fingers are spread. Distribute the weight between your fingertips through your palms, so it's not in the heel of the hand. Elbows are underneath, so the crease of your elbows should be facing me. And then shift your hips back as you press your chest down. Heels pushed into the floor. Inhale, exhale. With each breath, see if you can just go just a tiny bit further into that downward dog. So shifting your hips a little bit more back, pressing your chest down, head between your arms. Inhale, exhale. Keep your legs straight, shift your hips side to side. Shift your hips side to side. Legs do not bend. Feel that through the hips. Inhale. Remember to use the weight between your fingertips and the palm of your hand, not the heel of your hand. Keep going, shifting side to side. Feel that through the hamstrings and the hips. Center. Go ahead and lift your heels up and then turn in. Lift your toes up and turn in. And keep doing that until you find that sweet spot. When you find that sweet spot, hang out there, heels pushed down, toes are forward. And then walk your hands back. Chin is tucked. Let your head hang down, let your shoulders hang down. Hands below your head. And then rock those hips again, legs are straight. Inhale, feel it through the spine, through the hips, hamstrings. We don't realize how tight we get right through the back of the leg, especially back of that knee and through our lower back. This kind of releases the pressure on the spine. Center, curling yourself up, pressing your spine to the sky. Roll those shoulders up and back. Good. And release. Shake it out. We're going to work through our feet. Toes are straight forward. Again, having that chair in front of you or to the side. You're going to go straight up and down. I want you to lift up. So think about like a string is at the top of your head. And you're lifting up nice and tall. Everything's going up together. Try to stay even on the balls of your feet. There you go. Now quickly, up and down. Now let's roll up. So your toes are forward. Roll up, straighten, down. Rolling up, straighten, down. Keep going. Whoop. Use that core. Again. One more. And down. Now turn your toes and knees out. So first position, you have a little bit of space in between your heels. Your toes and knees are lined up. You're gonna go all the way up, so releve. Again, you have that string lifting you up. So all the work is not just through the feet, even though I want you to feel the ankles, feel the calves working, and then push down into the toes. But we're not just lifting from there. I want you to lift through the whole body, up and down. Think light. If you think about dancers, they're not heavy, they move light. So that's where I want you to think about that, lifting through the body. that light movement. Quick now, up and down. Whew, starting to get a little tired, but you can do it. And down, let's roll up, straighten, down. Again, that chair, you can even put your arms out to help activate the core. One more time, and down. This time just plie. I want you to feel that stretch. So heels pushed into the floor, knees are turned out, just plie, holding that, straightening out. Again, heels stay pushed into the floor, nice and tall, and up. One more time, plie, feel that through the calves and the heel. Here we go. Right toes under and circle it out. Balances through the left. Feel that through the foot, especially through the top of the foot, down into those toes. Circle the other way. If you get a cramp, just take that foot off the floor, shake it out, and then hopefully you can go right back into it. Okay, switch feet, toes under, circle it out. Inhale, exhale. Did I say circle the other way? Circle the other way. And release. Shake out those feet. Feet are hip width apart. Going into mountain pose. You did it. Good job, everyone. Go ahead and relax those shoulders, palms facing forward. Eyes gently closed, and just let yourself melt away. You worked hard. You challenged those balance reflexes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This is a gift for yourself. Be proud of yourself for taking the time for you. Inhale. Exhale. And open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, pushing away. Again. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining my class. I hope you liked it. If you want notifications for more classes, just click on that little button there for it. Thank you so much for coming. Come back soon.